Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and little green men. Welcome back to an Engineer Asterisk Plays, returning again to Kerbal Space Program. I've been waiting for this update, the 0.23 update, hence why there was no episode last week, and also why there was a filler episode 2 weeks ago. But, luckily, it did not break my save, but it did break science a bit. Science has been retooled in this update. In fact, a lot of things have. Let's go over them real quick. In fact, that might be the episode. First of all, samples can no longer be simply transmitted. So, things like mystery goo, the materials bay, they can no longer be simply transmitted back to base via antennas. So, the Lunar Orbiter and Minmus Orbiter are pretty much useless now. They were pretty useless before too, but they're even more useless now. So, I'm going to work on bringing them back. See if we can get a little extra science from craft that orbited the Moon and Minmus. Let's see. Maybe see if we can get these on a trajectory. Let's see, I want to hit it from here. Maneuver. I don't want to get it from the other side. I don't want to get it from the other side. It should be close enough. Good. Oi. Alright. You, from here. Alright. Just make this direct as possible. Yes, I want moon escape. Fuselage. There you go. I know there's a vertically table down part, but I don't think I have that yet. Let's get on that. Let's see. Search container. Processing lab. Yeah, no settings on that part. So, is there a fuselage here before? Anything? Curse you, orbital dynamics. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm gonna pop out some quick science here. Keep the data. Hopefully recovering these with science intact will make for some useful extra science. I think this is the guy that had the thermometers as well. I wonder if I can actually take a reading. I don't know why I couldn't take a reading before. I just honestly don't. Maybe I need a Kerbal to read it? Nope, temperature scan can't be done. Whatever. Tell you what, point this at that. Oh, because we are past our point of departure. Yep, that ran out. And Delta V achieved. Let's see what that did to our orbit. You're still on escape orbit. That's what I was looking for. So, we will carry on. We're going to head back to the Space Center. Because we also did get access with the science that we have already unlocked to a new toy. That is the science workstation. I guess it's something I can launch to the space station or send Kerbals into orbit with to do science on site. Where is it? Is it this guy? No. Electrics? No. Space exploration. Here it is. Mobile Processing Lab, MPL, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, developed to help increase the amount of science we're able to do in the field instead of needing to haul samples all the way back to Kerbal. The mobile lab, blah, 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 blah. Clean out and restore functionality to an operable experience. So, not only does this need to be researched now, there's also an entry purchase. You see, these guys are owned. This guy requires 10400 credits. I don't know if I even have a credits reading as of right now. That's probably something that'll come in the next update. We're going to go ahead and research this part. Yeah, I didn't see any numbers change. Oh, and another thing they've added is the science archives. You can actually go back and see exactly what sorts of science you've been doing. So you can see stuff from the grasslands, stuff from the highlands, stuff from the water, stuff from my glass of water. Let's see. So yeah, as you can see, I've done a significant amount of science in space near Minmus. That's kind of weird right there. Bug report. Flying low, flying high, in space low, in space high. SRF landed. I don't know what that is. So much further research than others. Definitely some opportunities here. Oh, he gives a little review of things you've done. Still a lot to learn here. I guess that means I can actually get some science in these places. Like flying over Kerbin's water might be a good place. Well, maybe once I get some more aerodynamic parts, I can go ahead and send some Kerbals flying, take some reports. That'd be cool. Alright, back to this. I do have a bit of science that I haven't invested yet, but I'm not sure exactly what I want. I might actually go for aerodynamics so I can start making some aircraft. Because I can't afford this stuff yet. This is all 160, 160. What was this one? This one was stabilizer, winglet. Don't really need this stuff. Looks some aerodynamics in here. Ooh, what's this? Supersonic flight. Radial engine bodies, engine nacelles. You can also see they changed the look of the little pop-ups. Instead of just being really, really tall and clipping off the screen, now you can actually read it. Isn't that nice? Lift rating. So he's got the extra information on the side there. So we'll alternator. Ooh, produces electric charge. That's cool. We'll play with that a little bit later on. Let's see. Go back. Go back. Oh, just take a look. Oh, I never actually purchased those parts with the research credits, but we'll go back and take care of that later. How are my orbiters looking? hasn't quite escaped the Mun yet, and Minmus has not yet escaped Minmus. So I'm going to speed these up. I'm going to bring these in a bit closer and perhaps even land them this episode. I'll see you there. And thus, ladies and gentlemen, is the danger of time warp. Let's not do the time warp again. Alright, so let's see what kind of science we can get by recovering this Mooner craft. Let's see. Lunar Orbiter 1.0, which is now settled on the planet's surface. Come on. There we go. Cover vessel. Let's see what we get. Come on, good stuff. Big money, no whammies. An extra not any science at all, actually. 16 science from orbiting the Mun. And that's about it, really. We'll roll with it. I'm going to go and research this aerodynamics stuff real quick. Let's see. I will take a standard controls. No, I heard. No, I guess I did purchase that stuff. It doesn't require any additional credits to research. Maybe it's because it's like from before. I don't know. We will find out. I don't have anywhere near enough science for that, so close this up. What are we going to do? Maybe build a science module to attach to our station. Send 2 more Kerbals up there, perhaps. Go ahead and throw one of those guys together. What if I can actually send Kerbals up in it? Alright, that's a pretty well-equipped science facility if I ever saw one. Hopefully it'll be enough to get it into orbit with my triple-rated probe tosser here. Let's go find out. First, let's go ahead and save this guy. Space Lab 1. Let's go and add some parachutes to this. This is a, you know what? Let's not make this a manned craft. Let's get those Kerbals out of there, so if this fails... Let's see, ditch these guys. Whoops. Oh, it's already empty. Okay. Oh, and by the way, yes, Zombie Jebediah has returned. Spooky. Alright. We'll leave that empty, and we'll go ahead and add a new control system. Good old Stay Putnik. I don't have a really good place to put this thing, so I may just stick it on the side. If it'll let me, which it won't. Alright, I'm going to find a mounting point for this thing, and then we're going to launch it. Hopefully. Sometime. Alright, so it's a bit janky and a bit wobbly, but it should, hopefully, do. Oh, lights. Gotta love lights. Alright. No time for that, though. Let's go ahead and launch this thing. SAS on, throttle up. As per usual. Fire. Love that sound. Let's see what we do about pointing this in the eastward direction. But not too much so. Looking good so far, up over 10,000 meters. Trajectory looks a little off, and we seem to be decelerating slightly. So this may not be powerful enough. We may need to create a new rocket if this fails. Luckily, there's no penalty for failure yet. Isn't that great? Alright, keep an eye on my orbit. Because if this gets up to like 50 or 100,000, then hopefully the built-in tanks on the station itself will help me get up. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, nope, as it turns out, we are once again launching very expensive missiles at friendly nations. At least I assume they're friendly. At the very least, there's no one living there. So, this has been an Engineer Asterisk Plays Kerbal Space program. Again, I am not a real engineer, but I do play one on YouTube. Like, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Today, we learned the perils of the fast forward button. Turn these lights on, go out in a brightly lit blaze of glory. As well as the little bit of science you can get by recovering craft that successfully orbit the Mun. Next episode, we will probably design a much more powerful lifter to get some of our heavier modules into space. And hopefully be able to get the rest of the space station back together. Not that I have any plans for what I'm going to do with the rest of it. Everyone, have a nice day.